Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well tonight. Gonna do some check-in here this evening. December 29th. See what Spirit has to say for us this evening. What do we need to know about this December 29th in this afternoon here, Spirit? What is it the collective needs to know about these final hours, these final moments of 2023? Spirit, what do we need to know? Get this here. Strength. You're cool under pressure, and you retain compassion all the while. A subtle power. What's the challenge, Spirit? Oh, there it is. Popped right out. The Tower. The Tower. Sudden change. Massive, groundbreaking change is happening now or very soon. Change this large can often strike fear, but real growth often happens outside of your comfort zone. So those people who have been enjoying positions of power, perhaps, are being challenged now by a tower. And the subconscious. Oh, jeez, it went all the way over there. In the subconscious, we've got the Empress. So they're thinking about a particular woman or a particular person who has the embodiment of all four queens. They're thinking about someone's accomplishment. So those people who have been in positions of power are experiencing a tower, and they're thinking about the Empress and the upright. In the recent past, we've got the Hermit. So there could have been some light shown on something. Something was brought to light. The intentions and expectation are the Six of Cups. So it's what? A return to innocence, perhaps? A return to the past. In the near future, we've got the Seven of Wands reversed. So, somebody's giving up. They're exhausted, overwhelmed. Whatever they were trying to do failed. In the lens they're looking through, is the Queen of Swords. Justice, independent. Cold and direct communication. And clear boundaries. In the environment, we have somebody's got unfinished business. A six of swords reversed. Unfinished business. They got some emotional baggage. Their plans are delayed. Their plans, yeah. So they had a Two of Wands here. They were planning on, maybe they were planning on going somewhere. Because Six of Wands in the upright is moving on, transitioning to calmer waters, but it is in the reverse. So here we've got a Two of Wands who was making travel plans to reconcile with somebody, but it looks like they're not going to be able to move on. They're not able to move forward in that because somebody gained good fortune or a victory. There's a Six of Wands in the upright. So they're unable to move forward because somebody achieved a victory over some circumstance. So somebody was planning on moving forward. They're not able to because there's some sort of a victory. In the hopes and fears section, Eight of Wands, something is happening very quickly, or maybe this all happens very quickly. In the outcome, we've got Two of Pentacles and the King of Cups in the upright. It could be there's some negotiations happening. It could be that this King of Cups, like very quickly, this King of Cups is here in the outgoing energy, and it could be that there's some negotiations happening. Some decisions being made, which will bring balance. Balancing decisions. Balance. So a King of Cups is here restoring balance to something. On the bottom of the deck, we've got Ace of Pentacles in the upright. So that is a new cycle. creativity, strength, creativity. Those who were in positions of power, those strong positions of power, where they were free to explore their creativity. They're experiencing a tower. You know, this reminds me, once I had a dream where I was in the astral and I went to this big house. And within this house, there was a studio, but it was like an art studio. And this house was like a gallery. Like they had lots of artwork, lots of paintings, beautiful art. And their studio wasn't finished. Like there was no artwork being produced, but yet there was a ton of art that this artist was taking credit for, but they hadn't produced any of it. They were instead like having other people produce this stuff and then signing their name to it. It was like they were gaining recognition and reward, taking credit for other people's effort and creations, and the energetic contribution to that creation, their essence. So it was weird. The house was full of these paintings, but they had no art studio. There was a room there that was supposed to be an art studio, and I asked somebody, I said, so why isn't their studio finished? Because there was all this art, but it was obvious that it wasn't being produced by the person who was selling the art as their own. So it was just a weird thing. So here I see the strength card here. So the people in positions of power, like maybe seen as somebody who is ultra creative, is experiencing a tower now. Maybe what they were seen as is crumbling. It's crumbling now, due to their vanity. They're experiencing a tower due to vanity, and which was a perception. See, her vanity and other people's perceptions is important to this one. They're challenged because people might see them as vain. People's perception about them may be changing. Important people's perceptions may be changing about them, because there's a sudden change. There's a tower. In the subconscious is the Empress here. An Arcana. Arcana. Secrets of the universe. Major Arcana. The Empress. Major Arcana. Universal human experiences like challenging authority, falling in love, So this this strength and creativity that's going through a tower right now, and their subconscious, they've got the Empress here, who's an arcana, who challenged authority. They see her as a person who challenged authority. So she challenged the authority of these people who were in positions of power, and now they're being challenged because they're experiencing a tower. Light was shed on something. Compass. So what does the compass represent? The compass represents the pathway, the direction. The Hermit's here with the compass. So somebody was shining a light on a pathway, or a compass. So a compass would be on a pathway, or was shining a light on a pathway. And there's the intention of the Six of Cups. So some sort of nostalgia. Like there could be the intention here in the recent past of going back to a time of joy, or a return to a state of joy. A time of innocence, back before all of the fighting and all of these challenges and all of this need to be strong, I mean, back to innocence, when you don't have to go worrying about what day of the week it is, what time it is, because you're late for work, because you might get fired, because somebody now owns your life. You spend more of your waking hours working for somebody than you do spending with your own family. Tried things. So there's a compass here in the recent past. There's a compass. The Hermit is here shining a light on a pathway, and there's a compass, and it's leading to this happy memory, this childhood memories, a time of innocence, a time of joy. There could be a specific location in mind. And there's a tribe here. And they have either they have your things, or they have some things, or like it's nostalgia. So it could be that happy memories. It could be that there's a reunion with long lost family, tribe. Maybe you're going to be returning to a location, or going to a location where you will find your tribe, and you will be doing things that, I don't know. In the near future, we've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse, so somebody's giving up. They're exhausted. They're exhausted. We've got innocent here. A return to innocence. So here we got the compass. The Hermit says a light being shown. There's a compass, so that there's a light being shown on a path leading back to a time of innocence and joy. And there's a specific location and tribe, and they've got all your things there. Somebody's overwhelmed because, and their confidence is destroyed because there's a return to innocence. They failed. The Queen of Swords is here. That's the lens everybody's looking through, and those all flipped out. I'm I'm just gonna have to pretend like that was a mistake because I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry, Spirit. We got the Queen of Swords here. That's the lens they're looking through. Oh, isn't that sweet? So, Queen of Swords, unbiased judgment. Okay. So, we've got academic here. So, and then we've got love. I don't feel bad about it at all. Unbiased judgment. So, like this Queen of Swords, this tribe, there's a location. Like there could be like a redirection, like it could be that this Empress, this Arcana is being redirected or being directed to a specific location where she'll wind up with a particular tribe. They've already got her things and it's going to be very familiar. It's a return to innocence. So this Empress is an Arcana. She has been through the ringer. People of strength were very creative trying to give her a tower, but instead it looks like the tower is going on them. Important perceptions have been made and they're seen as vain. They're not seen as strong creative people anymore. They're seen as vain, self-important people, and they're experiencing a tower. The Empress is moving on, and the Empress, so as the Queen of Swords, it looks like she could be getting a new job or learning some new skills. She's already justice independent. She's clear-minded. She's not confused about who she is, where she stands, or what it is she wants to do. She's like moving forward, whatever. And she's going to be learning a new skill, learning some new knowledge, or maybe teaching. And it could be that there's a love relationship, or maybe she's going to be teaching about love. Maybe having gone through extreme challenge of people trying to put her through a tower, which backfired, and she had to become this Arcana Empress. And now it's like she's come full circle. Like she went from a state of innocence, and then managed to go through all of that and wind up wind up in this kind of a situation. She managed it all. And it came against her strong in very, very creative ways. It came against her. But she's Arcana, so she lasted. She made it through. And so it could be that in her Queen of Swords, very direct, teaches. Maybe she teaches about the love that pulled her through crisis. Maybe she starts to teach people about everything it took, all that strong opposition that came to her, everything it took to become this. I mean, she graduated, right? With high honors. And now there's a return to innocence. And this kind of reminds me, this is really, this is interesting, actually, when I think about it, because, when I think about my innocence as a youth, and how it was brutalized, but that's beside the point. Okay, as a youth, my mindset was pure, just pure love, man, for the smallest creature, and just for the smells and the beauty of the cherry blossoms as they drifted down on the wind, and all this beautiful, just such a thrill to be breathing. I mean, everything was joy, right? Feeling the grass under the feet or playing in the rain. I mean, wonderful innocence, right? That then is brutalized in very creative ways, in very strong, creative ways, with passion, man. To tear that love down, right? That innocent, pure, powerful, authentic appreciation for life. And so, having survived a tower, having the tower, after all of this time, you became the Empress. And not only did you become the Empress, you're the Arcana Empress. So, you graduate with high honors, and now you're going back to a state of innocence. You could be teaching about love, or entering into love, or maybe all of that with another state of purity. Only now you've got clarity, and maybe you can enter this and still, like, maybe in this new cycle you'll be able to keep your memories. Like, maybe you won't lose your memories this time. And so now that you have a clear idea of love, I mean, as a child, you had the innocent purity of the purest love for all the life that surrounded you. And now as an adult, you have this love, this purest sense of love for that which is inside of you, for that essence which is you, because that was what was a necessary requirement to overcome all of these creative, potent challenges that were bringing you tower after tower after tower through your life. So you went from that innocent love that loved everything outside of self, to knowing that everything that is of value is also inside of self. So that's cool. You learned the fullness of love in a nutshell. And you still maintained a sense of purity. There's still this innocence about you. Like, all of that, you didn't let it harden you. Look how beautiful this Empress is. She's just sitting there, totally feminine. This complete challenge did not emasculate her or anything. She's still like this Empress, this beautiful example of femininity, and she is the Arcana. Empress. So, an innocent Arcana Empress. Queen of Swords. Entertainment. What? Somebody sees this as entertainment? There is a victory. The Two of Wands was making plans to move forward in the environment, but there was unfinished business and a lot of emotional baggage. They were trying to make a personal transition, but it's in the reverse. They don't get to move forward. They don't get to. They're resistant to change, and they wanted to move forward to connect with who? The Empress, the Queen of Swords, this love relationship. Huh. But there's a victory gained over that. They don't get to move forward. Somebody thinks this is entertaining. There's a group of people who think maybe it's the ancestors, because this is the beloved dead deck. So this could be the ancestors. The ancestors could be completely entertained by this scenario. By this victory. Very quickly. Very quickly, there's going to be a change. King of Cups. Is restoring balance. These two cards came out in the upside down. Visitation and promise. What this reminds me of is a situation where somebody comes in and like they're visiting, a visitor, say whoever comes into town, and they're like, hey, I can give you this and that and this and that. All you have to do is this and that. So there's a promise, right? So there's a visitation and there's a promise. This King of Cups is here restoring balance. Oh, the drama. So much drama. Everybody's personalities are coming out. They're freaking out. They're like, oh, prophecy. Oh, now we gotta go survive. Become wholesome and conscientious. They're gonna go all bohemian on everybody. I don't know. They're gonna go all bohemian. So, and it looks like those who were puppet masters. Those who were puppet masters might be getting some forgiveness. And told to just be you. Which brings a state of optimism. And it could be to those beyond the grave who are invisible, who perhaps could have been told they were a witch, you know, and they could have been like persecuted by a religion. So now there's communication. That there's a defense. Somebody's on the defense. Somebody's on the defense. And there's privilege here and a body. Like maybe they... This is deep, man. This is the beloved dead deck. And then there's body and driver. Like maybe they get to drive a new body. And they get there forevermore. Man. They've been observing the home, and they helped bring about justice. That was deep. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to leave that there. I'll see you on the next one.